Hey, what's going on? This is what I want to talk about because, again, it's coming to my range where 622.6 starts to talk. Now, either A, it's Oriental and reading, in which 22 would be Kentucky, which is on the other side, of which on the other side, 22, which would be New York, and that already had a 9/11. Now, we have Paul Rand or Rand Paul now in Kentucky. And nothing's happened over there, but Kentucky and Illinois and Indiana all connect near Chicago, in which they run the highways 57, I think, 55, and not far off are the highways of Kansas City, which is also 70 and 35, which makes 105, which is Raish. And 105 is the day that we had that Boston massacre. And 105 would be J and E, which means I. Talking, okay, because they're representing these people or these elements that are destroying or being destructive around the world are repeating history again. This all comes from Torah. I don't know how exactly. I keep seeing visions of it. Well, I don't see visions, but I see the whatever. Don't forget the aura of it. Okay, I just see it. I see it. So now what happens is when we go 622.6, we can also say if we went 26 from go one way, we would go all the way to Pennsylvania. If we go 26 the other way from go, okay, counting go, we end up on B&O. And B&O is back to Barry, Satoru, Obama, whichever way you want to do it. It's whatever it means in the train tracks. So you go one way or the other way. And it's funny because that's the time we're in right now. So all these things are hitting off. What's going on in Pennsylvania? What's going on in Kentucky? Now, if you want to go 622.6 in time, we can say, well, from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. is a 24-hour day. Which in between, we have 16. And in between, we have 16 and 8. We have 16 and 8. Did you understand? 620, we end up at 16 and 8. P and H instead of the letter F. 24X. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4. 2 and 4 fit right in here. One spirit of the world of man. They choose the draft to transfer the child. The energy draft. What do they use in electric to bring to skyscrapers? What do they use in electric to bring electric further? What do they use in wireless electric to send that energy? Since I began, it's all about silver. Silver and gold, how we transmit this energy, something that was in our body shaped to this world. You don't know what's going on, but all of a sudden you feel something and it's a notion within you. It's an energy that's completely closed that you thought you never had, but you always had it. When the life ends for us, they pull the switch down. We're back where we were. We're sent somewhere else automatically. Instead of going this way, it's this way. The speed of light. How fast is the speed of light? That's how fast it takes for you to be somewhere else. The body died, but you're up in some sort of star system. We were also talking about 622.6 again, in which if I went 62, okay, 62, which would be 30, which would be, let's say, 40 around to go, and then 22. This time, it would probably be between free parking and New York or Kentucky, based on whether or not you used the go or you stood on go and you counted that as 0 and then you started at 1 instead of starting at 1 and then counting. Add 1 before anything happens. So then we have, like I said, 6 a.m. to 2200 to 6 a.m. So it's 16 hours and 8 hours. It's almost like saying like this: the night is half the day. 1 and 6 equals 7. 8 is 8. You have 78 or 87. 87 and 78 equals 66. 8 and 7 is 15, 1 and 5 is 6. 8 and 7 is 15, 1 and 5 is 6. 2, 3, and 4 are between 1 and 5. 2, 3, and 4 make 9. 2 and 3 is 2 times 3 is 6. 2 and 3 is 5, makes your 11. I talked about New Zealand. I talked about the acorn. Well, there's a lot of little things. I'm not sure where I am right now, but I'm coming out of the realm. I'm going to try and get on that little sticky note on what I think the light is. Don't forget, they shut you off somewhere else. You don't want to feel anything? You want no more feelings? This world, you ask yourself, what is this world good for? If you had no feelings, there were no emotions, if there was nothing to think about, nothing to do, and nowhere to go, and we needed nothing, wouldn't that be weird? Like, I'm going out to get a coffee, almost like saying, Ronnie, if you don't get a coffee, you're going to fall down right now, because I have to get out of this house. I'm working for about 3.5, 4 hours. This is my life. If there was other things to do, like I am dirty, I'm doing some welding and cutting up some metals this week, work a couple hours just to, let the head go somewhere else, watch the chemtrails in the sky, think all day long while I write as I work. As they say, whistle while you work. Well, I do. My pen, I write, my mind thinks I'm whistling while I work because the energy is always blowing in wireless into my mind, and I'll always detail just about everything I possibly could, and whatever I can't is already detailed in the thought of my. Thank you for watching Raphael 7286 and the constellation of Pegasus. Thank you.